Thank you for joining us for another reading through the New Testament. We are today in Matthew chapter 28 in the English Standard Version. Now, after the Sabbath, toward the dawn of the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene and the other women went to see the tomb. And behold, there was a great earthquake. For an angel of the Lord descended from heaven and came and rolled back the stone and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothing white as snow. And for the fear of him, the guards trembled and became like dead men. But the angel said to the women, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you seek Jesus who was crucified. He is not here, for he has risen. As he said, come, see the place where he lay. Then go quickly and tell his disciples that he is risen from the dead, and behold, he is going before you to Galilee. There you will see him, and see, I have told you." So they departed quickly from the tomb with fear and great joy, and ran to tell his disciples. And behold, Jesus met them and said, "Greetings." And they came up and took hold of his feet and worshipped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee, and there they will see me." While they were going, behold, some of the guard went into the city and told the chief priest all that had taken place. And when they had assembled with the elders and taken counsel, they gave a sufficient sum of money to the soldiers and said, "Tell people his disciples came by night and stole him away while we were asleep. And if this comes to the governor's ears, we will satisfy him and keep you out of trouble." And so they took the money and did as they were directed. And this story has been spread among the Jews to this day. Now the 11 disciples went to Galilee, to the mountain to which Jesus had directed them. And when they saw him, they worshipped him, but some doubted. And Jesus came and said to them, "All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you, and behold, I am with you always to the end of the age." So as Matthew concludes the gospel, the good news of Jesus the King, we find him reporting the declaration of his rule and his kingship through the resurrection, with witnesses who can testify that he has truly risen. Also, Matthew tells us about the ploy of the Jewish leadership to make a fabrication of blaming the disciples for stealing the body of Jesus. The fact that the soldiers would tell people they were asleep should have alerted anyone listening that was false, because if a Roman soldier fell asleep on guard, his penalty would be death. And notice Matthew reminds us that there was money offered and guarantees made that they would meet no harm. But in spite of that deception, the good news of Jesus continued on. And with the commission that Jesus gave the 11 is the message that we need to hear and be encouraged by every day, that every authority that ever will exist and has ever existed today belongs to Jesus. And he commands us, those who follow him, to go and take the message and share that message with the others. It began with the apostles, and the apostles have taught us what we are to say, what we are to do, and the promise Jesus made them, he makes to us, that lo, he will be with us always, even to the end of the age. May that encourage you today. May it make your weekday strong. And join me again for another reading tomorrow through the New Testament.